Hello and welcome to How Mundane, the least interesting place on the internet. Halloween's over. We got leftovers. What are we going to do but rip them? So, it was a little bit light on the trick-or-treating front this year. Not a lot of visitors. And surprising numbers of teenagers compared to little kids. And not that I minded. I mean, most of the teenagers were actually pretty excited about the cards. The basketball cards were the least popular of the bunch, as you might be able to tell based on what's left in my bowl. But all in all, had a pretty good time handing out cards to trick-or-treaters. I saw on social media that a couple of MLB players, including Josh Young of the Texas Rangers, were handing out like full-size Topps packs to trick-or-treaters, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to assume Topps had a hand in that, but it would be pretty cool if you were trick-or-treating and all of a sudden the next house is Josh Young handing you a pack of Topps Chrome. It looked like he had a variety of Chrome and Heritage and update series packs available. Of course, with Halloween being over, and I am in fact filming this, what is today, the 2nd? Yes, the 2nd. So we are still pre-election, but post-Halloween. And of course, Christmas stuff has already started coming out. For those Disney fans, you know that November the 1st at the Disney parks, all of a sudden, all the Christmas stuff has shown up and all the Halloween stuff has disappeared seemingly overnight. We'll say, coming up on the channel a little bit later this year, we will actually have some cool Disney-related Ripping on the Road content. And I don't want to spoil anything, but it's going to be Ripping on the Road at some international Disney destinations. So, if you're into Ripping on the Road, if you like international Disney parks, you will definitely want to subscribe and keep an eye out for that content as it comes out later this year, beginning of next year, you know, next 3 or 4 months. So, as this is being recorded pre-election, I would just like to express my great hope that there is no post-election chaos this year like we experienced in 2020. I don't think any of us need that in our lives. But we try not to get political here on How Mundane. Instead, I will talk about what we've got coming up, because I would actually like to get this posted pretty soon. About the middle of the month, we will be selling at our first card show, the NTX card show in Louisville, Texas. This is a pretty cool 2-day show. Saturday all day is all sports cards, and our tables will have nothing but sports content. Sunday all day is all TCG stuff, Pokemon, Lorcana, all that kind of good stuff, and our table will have all of those kind of things. Pokemon, Lorcana. We will have the remaining cards available from the Saturday Morning Cards Rogues Gallery case available at our table, which again, the whole case is one-of-one art cards. But also, we have just announced that we have donated one of the cards from that case to the raffle for all attendees of the NTX card show. So if you buy a regular ticket, you get one raffle ticket, and VIP tickets get 2 raffle tickets. So just showing up at the NTX card show, you have a chance to walk away on Sunday with a 1-of-1 Dick Tracy art card from the Rogues Gallery case, which is pretty darn cool. What's also cool is the NTX card show has hooked my viewers up with a discount code. So if you go onto their website, which I will have linked in the description, and use promo code Mundane, which I will also put in the description, tickets are 50% off. So, half off tickets. Come be Mundane with us in person at the NTX card show. It is the weekend of November 16th and 17th in Louisville, Texas at the Vista, which I believe was formerly Vista Ridge Mall. Pretty cool little space. They've got the diagrams up on the NTX Card Show website. You can see what other vendors will be in attendance and how the whole show floor is laid out. Like I said, we will have some particularly cool stuff at our table, like that Rogues Gallery case and all of the remaining 1-of-1 art cards in it. We will have the one and only graded Pokemon Blackout deck available for sale at our table. Literally, pop one, there has only been one Blackout deck ever graded, and we've got it. Not to mention, we will have all kinds of great slabs and singles and all kinds of other good stuff. Fair amount of sealed product. Still getting everything all organized, but we will have a ton available. So, come hang out. And I am planning to record and put up a video of some highlights afterwards. So, if you swing by the table, you may end up on the channel. We will see how all that goes, because like I said, we have never tried selling at a card show before. All of our previous sales have been online. But I think we will have a good time. As another reminder, we've still got our Pokemon promo going on, so that any Pokemon purchase comes with a free, really cool Japanese card. We've still got, I guess, about half the cards left. We've had quite a few orders in the past few weeks. We are also approaching our big order number 50, who will get some kind of bonus themed to whatever it is they purchase, Pokemon or otherwise, from any of our channels. Oh, there's a Wemby. So, go check it out. We've got stuff listed all the time on Whatnot in the marketplace. Even if we are not streaming, you can buy stuff. We've got stuff listed all the time on eBay. And we've got a ton of slabs listed on Collect. All those links are in the link tree, which is also linked below. We do also have some stuff listed on TCG Player. I will say that the TCG Player store has not been nearly as popular as the other sales channels. So there isn't a whole lot of turnover on there. Whereas the other channels, things are getting added and moved and sold all the time. In fact, as I am recording this, I can see out of the corner of my eye, looks like we have 2 more proposed deals on Comics right now. So Yeah, there's a lot of haunted hoops, and we have yet to pull a single numbered card. So I had thought it said that every big package of these was supposed to have, I don't know. Ooh, here's a hollow Derek White. Yeah, we'll be interested to see how this NTX card show ends up going. It looks like they've got a pretty good attendance. This is only the second time this particular show has run, but the location is pretty cool. And if this is successful, we may look at trying to be at more shows, NTX or otherwise, during the course of 2025. What's been interesting about getting all this card show stuff set up is, if you're wanting to do this the right way, and I am always a proponent of doing everything the right way, you of course need to look into what all you need to do with respect to your state and local regulations to be a vendor at one of these shows. And in Texas, that means you actually have to have a sales tax certificate and be collecting sales tax. I know, unfortunately, not everyone does it, but the exemptions that exist in the state of Texas for sales tax kind of go out the window if you're selling any kind of volume at a card show. Or even if you're selling a high volume at garage sales, you should have a sales tax certificate, because it's based on a threshold of either total number of sales or dollars during the course of a year. So, like I said, a big estate sale can very easily blow past that dollar threshold, which is, I guess, why so many people hire those third-party companies to handle the sale for them, because they've already got the sales tax certificate and figure all that stuff out. But it's one of the things that's fascinating watching some of the card show videos. I guess other locales perhaps don't have the same kind of things, because there's a lot of times not people figuring out sales tax as they're discussing things, or they're editing their videos so that you don't see that whole part of the discussion. I also find it fascinating, having been to a number of card shows over the years, how many people still are reluctant to take credit cards. And I get it, you gotta pay a processing fee and all that stuff, but we will be taking credit cards because we already take credit cards on all of our other sales channels, because we kind of have to sell online. So I don't see any reason why coming to a card show should be any different. You should be able to pay with whatever form of payment it is, including credit cards, even if it costs me a couple of percentage points to get that processed. It's just, your margin shouldn't be that small that a 2% fee is gonna break your entire sales model. So here we go, last pack of the Haunted Hoops. Man, did this take a while. Okay. Let's see how we do on the football front. These were actually pretty popular. I had quite a few people. The Pokemon were the most popular cards, by far. But after that, the second most popular cards were unequivocally these football cards. What I still think is the big gap here, and Topps, they'll figure this out. There needs to be these, 3-card trick-or-treat packs for baseball. Update series already comes out this time of the year, already includes some Halloween-themed cards. So how hard would it be to do 3-card packs of update series with some different Halloween inserts besides the rare inserts to be able to hand out? After all, a lot of times on Halloween, the World Series is going on. In fact, I remember watching the Rangers play on Halloween 2 years ago, and it just seems like it's a major oversight. And maybe now that Fanatics bought Topps and they've got all these licenses coming their way, they will figure out a whole thing like Panini did. I guess we'll have to wait and see. This, to me, besides just being fun and handing out something different than candy, is also great because there has been a lot more focus in the last few years on kids with allergies who have for years struggled while trick-or-treating, getting stuff that they can't have, getting stuff that they have to be very careful with. And so for the past couple of years, we have been handing out allergy-friendly stuff at our house just to try and help. For any of those kids who need something that is allergy friendly. And no one has ever really been disappointed. In fact, the Pokemon cards are pretty much universally a hit, and adding the sports cards this year had a lot of kids who were pretty excited about them. Also this year, after just doing Pokemon the last couple of years, also grabbed some stuff that's maybe a little more friendly for the really, really little kids. We got some little cheap things with bubbles and stuff. Because it did feel a little weird last year handing them a pack of cards and they can't read and have no idea what a Pokemon is still when they're like 1 or 2. So having something like that over on the side for the really little kids was something I added to the mix this year, and it was pretty successful. If you're not familiar with the whole allergy-friendly Halloween thing, that would be all the teal pumpkins you may see out and about. That is the this symbol for we are an allergy-friendly trick-or-treating destination. We've got a little teal pumpkin flag we put out. But it's one of those things, plenty of people are going to have candy. So having a few houses that go a different direction with allergy-friendly items is I think a great way to kind of include everybody and keep things lively for Halloween. So I plan to keep handing out cards for Halloween for as long as I can keep getting them. So as long as these companies still make cards to give out, I will give them out. So far, have not pulled any numbered football ones. This has turned into the biggest pile of wrappers. I know from the angle you've got on the cards, you can't quite see just how big this pile is, but it's taken over my whole thing. We're still not done. was interesting to see this year. Still have one trick-or-treating age kiddo, and he came back with card packs from one or two other houses, all Pokemon, but kind of cool to see that, you know, we were the only house handing out Pokemon cards the last couple of years, and it's cool that a couple of other houses have jumped on that bandwagon with us. I'll say, as a parent, it is weird to be potentially getting to the point where your own kids are no longer trick-or-treating on Halloween. They grew out of it. And have a weird feeling of getting older. How many of these score treats are out in the draft? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 left. Then we're on the Pokemon. I have to say I'm a fan of this year's Pokemon set. It's got a cool hollow Mimikyu in it. Mimikyu, one of my favorite Pokemon. And of course, very Halloween appropriate. Interesting. New England Patriots player, but pictured in the Commanders uniform. Guessing he had traded. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Not expecting this to be a half-hour video, but here we are. Clocking in at 23 minutes just to get through the sports cards. Alright, trick or trade time. There's the Pikachu. Pheasantipity. Okie dokie. Monkey Dory. This many packs, I should have a full set of hollows by the time we're done. Pheasantipity again. Okie dokie. Pikachu. Haven't pulled that Mimikyu yet. Fluttermane. There's also a Umbreon in this set. Just a regular. There's the Mimikyu. There's the Gengar. Darkrai. Sinistra. We're going to drown in pack wrappers before we finish. Ogre Pawn. Oh, card's still stuck in here. And there's that Umbreon we were talking about. Monkey Dory. Peasant Dippity. Okie dokie. Pikachu. Pikachu. All of these packs do appear to be consistent. It's the same. If it's the for Coco, it's a Pikachu. If it's the Lampent, it's the Pheasantipity. If it's the Chandelure, it's the Okidogi. Coco means Pikachu. Gengar, Flora. Litwick, Monkey Dory. Umbreon means Ogrebon. Houndour, Sinistra, and we get one more minute here. Houndoom, Darkrai. Alright, this has gone on long enough. Thanks for being mundane with this. I got a lot of wrappers to clean up. We'll see you next time. Bye.